Wrap with Cat Southern Charms, and today we're gonna try a little experiment, and I'm bringing y'all along for the ride. We're doing the same technique that we did for these coasters that we made yesterday, the velvet, right? One we put a chameleon powder on the back, and one we just put black backing on it. I'll link this video at the end, so stick around if you want to see that technique, okay? But I thought, what if I put a white background and kind of make it look like an opal? That would be kind of interesting, huh? So what I did is I mixed up my resin. Today I mixed up 8 ounces, and I'm gonna put 4 and 4 in each coaster, and I mixed up some interference powders. If y'all haven't used these, they are beautiful. Let me get a stick so I can show you. Yeah, this is pink. So you see the shimmer in the pink tint? That's an interference powder. These work amazing if you put it in a black, if you color your resin black and you add some of this powder, it really makes this pop. But this is also good to make like opal. So I have pink and I have blue. You see that? And I mixed up green. So there's the green. See the shimmer? And what I'm gonna do is, I poured these last night so they're dry. They already have the cellophane, because I use an iridescent cellophane instead of messing with the Saran Wrap. And I leave the cellophane in the project. Makes it easier to do that way. And I have a white shimmer that I want to use as a backing for one. And I'm going to use a white paste. And I waited to do this because I wanted to show you. When you use paste from a jar, make sure that you stir it up before you use it. Because sometimes, you know, it will separate. Like if you have oil that comes to the top of something, you want to make sure it's all mixed in and incorporated. But I want to show you, it doesn't take hardly anything. You see, there's hardly anything, and I wipe it off, and I wipe off on the lip inside the jar instead of on it, because if you wipe it up here and you screw your lid on, sometimes it's really hard to get off. Ask me how I learned that one. Anyway, we have very little on our stick. I'm gonna put it down in my resin. I'm gonna close this back because I sure don't want it spilling anywhere. And watch how fastly it melds into the resin. See that? And there you go. And we have a white. Make sure it's all mixed and combined. And I tell you, I have found when I use paste like this, I have far less issues with bubbles. And I think it is because paste weighs heavier where the others don't. All right, there's our white. So we're ready. Now, let me show you how I'm gonna do this. I think, all right, let me move these out of the way. All right, let's do it this way. Let's just drizzle. I'm just gonna drizzle some around in each of these. Yeah, doesn't that look pretty? Can you see that? All right, so that's the pink. I'm gonna set that aside. Let's do, what is this? Blue. Drizzle it around. let's do our green. Because, you know, Opal has colors all throughout the stone. I love opals. All right, we'll set that to the side. And now, all right, so let's do a dirty pour. Leave some for the other. And all I'm doing is I'm pouring a little of each of these colors in with the white. So when it comes out, it's all gonna mix together. All right, so I have enough for the next one. And I'm gonna take my stick, I'm gonna go down, and I'm just gonna push to the bottom and pull up one time so it all incorporates. And then I'm just gonna pour it all in the coaster. Ta-da! Done with that one. Now, let's do the same thing for this. Take this out. Now, just going to pour the rest of this in. Pour that. Put my cups together because they're going to be ready for me. And if y'all have watched my other videos, this is how I do a marble effect. Again, I'm going to push to the bottom and pull up. I'm not mixing it, I'm not stirring it. And then we're just going to pour it in. All right, there we go. And that's all there is to it, y'all. We're gonna let it set up and cure. I will use my handy dandy 99% alcohol spray to pop bubbles because I don't like using fire on this mold because it's thin and I don't want my project to adhere to it. If you heat up and use too much fire, you run the risk of melding your project to your mold, and then your mold's done, it's ruined. So I have found 99% alcohol works great at popping bubbles. Don't have a problem with that. So it's much easier to deal with that. And again, reminder, I'm gonna remind you every single video, I use alcohol inks, any of that. When you spray any kind of alcohol ink, do not use fire behind it because you're gonna create a poof and run the risk of catching things around your workstation on fire and be in a situation you really don't want to be in. So there's a tip for that. Looks like we have a little overage, but I'm not worried about it. I can deal with it after I unmold it. We're gonna let these set. I'm gonna bubble sit for the next hour, and I'll see y'all when it's time for reveal. Which one are you most excited to see? Tell me in a comment, the shimmer or the solid. Leave me a comment. I'll see you in a few. Make sure you subscribe, like, and hit that bell, y'all, because YouTube is telling me that 80% of people who watch my videos aren't even subscribed. So remember, hit the subscribe button. That's free. Doesn't cost you anything. And hit the like button because that tells YouTube this is a good video and beginners will be able to find it much easier if you do that. So let's pay it forward. Hit the like button. I'll see you in a few. Happy arting. Hey y'all, we're back. Everything is done. We have our solid that we did the pigment paste, and we did a shimmer background on this one. Remember, we added the interference powders, hoping to get an opal-like effect. Were we successful? Let's see. Ooh, y'all, look at that. How pretty is that? You think that's successful? I do. And you know what? Can you really tell? See the interference powders in there? I don't know that I can. Y'all saw how much we put in there. There's the back. And this is a little see-through. And you see, look at the rainbow effects from the side, y'all. How pretty is that? Gorgeous. I love it. I say success. We got an Opal Effect coaster. All right, let's check our solid. Move that out of the way. Remember we did the white pigment paste, the solid back? All right, you ready? Ta-da! Y'all, these are gorgeous. So gorgeous. Look, again from the side. See that beautiful effect? I say yes. We got another Opal Effect coaster. Oh, I see a little bubble there. That's all right. I don't mind a little bubble. You see it? Oh well, it happens. But y'all, look. What is your favorite? Do you like the shimmer back or the solid pigment paste one? Which one is your favorite? Comment below. Tell me shimmer or solid. Y'all, we did it. And look at that beauty from the side. Beautiful. So, there we go. Experiment complete. And I say it's a success. Once again, we have textured coasters, not intimidated by Saran Wrap and having to go that route. We found the shortcut way that makes it super easy for beginners to use and create beautiful effect coasters. So tell me, do you like the black background or the white better? Let me know below. Are you shocked this worked? I'm kind of surprised, but again, I don't, well, I guess I can see some, but not a lot. I'm kind of surprised, y'all. I don't see the interference really a whole lot in here. So maybe we can just skip that step. Just put cellophane. Remember we crumbled it up to make natural waves and texture on our sheet. Just put that in with clear and then just put a backing on it. It can't get much simpler than that. And that does not look like it was only 2 easy steps, does it? Shocker. All right, comment below. Is there something else you want to experiment with? Or do you want me to try to make it easier for beginners? Let me know what that is, and maybe the next video will be about your suggestion. Until next time, y'all, make sure you're doing all the YouTubey things. Remember what I said. YouTube was telling me, they're whispering in my ear, that 80% of you are not even subscribed. That's free, y'all, and it will help other beginners find videos like this so they can make beautiful pieces with very little anxiety and effort. They can do it too. Let's pay it forward. Make sure you like, subscribe, ding that bell so you don't miss the next one, and share it so somebody else can find out how to do these too. I love you guys. Thanks for your support. Until next time, happy arting. Ta-ta for now.